Hi, welcome back to Family and Fit, where we talk fitness and how to integrate it in your busy lifestyle. So today I'm just going to be discussing kind of where I'm at with my fitness journey, where do I plan on going for this next 6 months or so, and yeah, basically just giving y'all an update of kind of where I'm at with everything. As you can see, it's nighttime right now. I'm sitting out on my front porch, just hanging out. Got this bright light on. I don't know. Let me know what you think about this type of setup right here. I kind of like it. Gets me out of the office. Probably gets me away from the echoiness. Hopefully the audio quality turns out pretty decent. I'm using the shotgun mic now. So let's go ahead and get right into this thing. Basically, I've ended my cutting season. If you've kept up with some of my other videos, I've ended my cutting season about a month ago. I'm in my bulk. I've been in this bulk for about a month. And so far, I'm up to 150 pounds. Whenever I ended my cut about 142. I think there was having days where I'd weigh in at like 140. And as you know, if you've ever cut and then went to a bulk before, that you will increase your weight like 3 to 5 pounds almost instantaneously just from having more water and nutrients and food inside your body. And so I experienced that as well. I jumped up like 4 to 5 pounds, and I was floating about 144, 145, 146, and it's kind of slowly climbed up to well, actually it climbed all the way up to like 147. It would fluctuate to like 147, and like my average weigh-in, like I weighed in the most at 147 almost every day. I'd hit 146 sometimes. I'd have heavy days where I hit like 150, but then like it's mainly 147, 147, 147, and now I've hit about 149, 150. So that's about 2 pounds for the entire month of like non-transition weight. So I think overall it's a pretty good transition into this bulk. My goal as far as this bulk is to do an intuitive bulk where I'm just not really tracking anything. I'm just going to eat the way I feel like I need to eat, and I'm really going to focus on teaching myself what I can consume, how much working out I need to do to maintain a certain physique, and to also increase my physique and actually gain some more muscle this coming bulking season. So right now it is August. I'm probably planning on bulking until at least February or March or something like that. I want to get a good solid 6 to 8 months in of bulking, just because my whole entire fitness journey I've done so many bulk and cut cycles that like it's just overall not promoted for me to make a lot of gains. So I'm going to take this bulk a little bit more seriously. I'm not going to worry about gaining a little bit extra fat. It's one of my big things. It's like I've always had like a little bit of fat on my stomach, and this bulk season I'm just going to not care at all. I'm probably going to take a couple mini cuts where I'm going to literally cut for like 1 or 2 weeks, maybe 4 weeks total, but they're all going to be separated out. Like I might cut like once every 3 months, and or once every 2 months, something like that, for like a week, and do a pretty hardcore cut, and then go right back into a bulk again. I don't know. We'll just kind of see how I feel. My overall game plan is to not cut whatsoever and just 100% just stay in a bulk and just keep it a really, really lean bulk. But since I'm going to go ahead and be teaching myself how to intuitively bulk, one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to pay really close attention to my physique and the number on the scale. So I'm going to continuously use the same scale all the time. I'm going to pay very close attention to my physique, especially my abs, because that's where I notice I gain fat the easiest. I'm going to pay attention to, you want to pay attention to all your definitions, all your lines that you notice that pop whenever you're going, whenever you're actually getting lean. And if you notice any of them that are going away as you gain weight, those are the ones you really want to pay attention to, because those are going to be your milestones that kind of tell you, okay, I'm gaining too much weight too fast. Like, I anticipate that at the end of this bulk, I'm just going to, at the very, very end of it, I'm going to be to the point where I do not have hardly any definition. Like my shoulder caps will still be rounded and all that, but I want to look very rounded, kind of, and hardly no definition. That's kind of where I'm planning on being at with this lean bulk, but also not gaining a whole heck of a lot of actual fat. And it don't take long to really lose definition unless you're just at your genetic potential, and then then it can take a little while to actually lose that definition. But I still have definition in my arms and whatnot, and I'm a month into it, so I'm definitely at that point of being 8, 9 months into it that I'll be losing almost all my definition, and I'm okay with that. That's the issue with being natural and going into bulking and cutting cycles. It's like when you go to cutting cycles, the thing that sucks about that is the fact that like you lose so much strength, and I still have not even truly recovered from my strength losses from my last cut. and that really kind of just blows. And it's not like I've really lost any strength, but it's like where I'm at, I should be way higher. Like my 1 rep max on my bench press is almost identical to what it was last year, and to me that's like pretty ridiculous and unacceptable. But like I said, that's my fault and due to my like insecurities of having fat on my stomach and just overall feeling like, you know, I had to focus so much on losing fat, and then at that I didn't even really do a good job because I wasn't being very disciplined at it, or I thought I was being disciplined, but I wasn't being disciplined enough. So that's like things that I should have paid attention to more, that I should have cut harder. But my body didn't go through that cut very well. I just didn't feel good about it. As far as the YouTube channel goes, I'm still doing every month. I'm doing a year transformation. My 2-year transformation is about to come out here soon. My 1 year, 11 months just came out. We have the theory series going on the channel, which is basically just talking theory and talking different fitness topics that are kind of controversial, or just some techniques that a lot of people just don't know of or haven't heard of. And then we also have the Poverty Meal Prep series, where we're basically just cooking things as simple as we can, as cheap as we can, and a little bit of mix of the both, like maybe a little bit more expensive but a little bit more simple and better for your macros. Some things that may be, you know, a little bit cheaper, maybe not as simple and maybe not as good for your macros. So like just a nice range of products and foods and meals that will be for a spectrum of people, not just, you know, completely poor people, and not just for, you know, but they are still going to be on the more lower end scale of things, as far as, you know, this is like how to gain some size and how to do things right on a budget and how to do it cheaply. You know, I got 4 kids, so it's like I gotta, you know, balance that stuff out as well. One of the other things that I have coming up is I'm gonna write myself a fitness program. I run my own fitness program, and I've been running my own fitness program since I've been working out, and I think I've done really well with my program. But there's some things that I want to critique on. There's some structure that I want to build that I just want to make sure I stay more accountable to it, and I just want to follow through with all the things that I want to follow through with, because I do a hybrid style lift, and that's already a lot of different variations. It's not like I'm doing hypertrophy every time I go into the gym, or it's not like I'm just doing strength every time I go to the gym. So I'm already 50-50 split between hypertrophy and strength gains, and just that variation or variety in itself, you know, it can make it hard to potentially make gains, or make gains as fast as other people can make them. You're already gonna not make them as fast just because you're separating your attention to 2 separate things, and not just focusing on hypertrophy or just focusing on strength. So I want to definitely keep it split, where I'm doing more of a 50-50. I'm still doing my 50-50 hypertrophy and strength, but I'm wanting to do some more things. Like there's other focuses that I want to focus on. Like I want to focus on upper chest. I want to focus on the bench press PR going up. I want to focus on my pull-up body weight reps going up. So I have a few PRs that I want to hit for my strength goals. And as far as hypertrophy goals, I don't really have any hypertrophy goals, because to me there's really no purpose of setting a hypertrophy goal, because there's so many factors that are in play. It's just you have your genetics, you have how much you eat and everything like that. So it's like I don't worry about setting a goal of how much weight I'm going to gain, or how much bigger I'm going to try to get my arms or anything like that. As far as hypertrophy goals, the only thing I'm really going to focus on is lagging body parts. Like I want to get my traps bigger, I want to try to get my biceps bigger, and wanting to keep continuing on my shoulders, because they're to me one of my best characteristics. So the main things I'm going to focus on when it comes to like hypertrophy and whatnot is I'm just focused on my eating. I'm going to focus on the things that I can control. How much food am I taking in? How much protein am I taking in? And then, like I said, with the whole lean bulk thing, is like I don't want to go overflowing and just gain a bunch of fat, so that way when it's time to cut, because next year is like an absolute, I'm going to cut down and get shredded. I say that right now, but I might, if like my bulk is going super good and I'm just seeing super great progress, and I'm seeing super great progress all the way at the end of this bulk, like I might just continue on through the next summer. So screw it, I'll see y'all next year on my shreds. So 2 years out, I might bulk for 2 years. We'll just kind of see where we get at with that, and it's all dependent on basically how I'm looking, how I'm feeling, how the progress is going with the how the progress is going with the bulk. All those factors are such a big deal, and I just wanted to check in with you guys and kind of give y'all a quick rundown of what I got going on. Let me know what y'all's plans are for the next like 6 to 9 months as far as with your fitness goals, and you know, what kind of things are you doing? You know, just any and every topic that you got to mention, because I just covered a pretty dynamic range of topics. Also, when it comes to me writing my fitness program, the one I write down, I'm actually going to make a video over it, and I'm going to give y'all my fitness program and kind of show y'all what I plan on doing, how many sets, reps, weight, and that's going to be rough because I don't like to follow sets and reps and everything exactly the same. The main things that I like to keep the same is the exercise that I'm doing, the order that I'm doing them in. So say for instance starting out with bench press and then going to a dumbbell press or something along those lines. It'll always be the same order for at least a large period of time. So I might run that type of lift for like 3 to 4 months and then switch it to where maybe like the dumbbell press comes before the bench press and I'll run that for like 4 months. But I want to make sure I'm doing something and I stay structured to that for like 3 to 4 months and just kind of see where the progress goes. That's what I love about intuitiveness is you really pay attention to your body and you really pay attention to what your body needs. It just puts you in tune with your body. That's the thing that's so amazing about it, is because like then you don't need calculators, you don't need this and that. You just know what you can eat on a daily basis. It's so much more relaxed. It's just, to me, it's such an easier approach, and just having the ability to be able to intuitively know yourself. That's just a great feeling. So guys, make sure you get down in the comments below and let me know what you're doing for this bulking season. Let me know what kind of new videos you'd like to see, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.